Hello. First of all, thank you for your email about the opportunity as a senior business data and operation specialist at distribution. And I hope you are well also. I will try to answer three questions in this video. Question number one about introduce myself. I'm experienced in data analysis using Microsoft Excel, Google Sheet, and then SQL data, BigQuery, and such as machine learning like Metabase, Tableau, Power BI, and Looker Data Studio. Also data visualization with storytelling, data in deck or slide PPT over 10 years. And then my motivation, I'm seeking a challenging role where I can continuously learn and grow. I believe this position offers excellent opportunities for professional development and advancement. Question number two, it's about key qualification. I believe this is a good opportunity to apply this job because I have analytical skill, like ability to collect, analyze, and interpret data to inform business decision, and also processing the data and then process knowledge like familiarity with the business operation, workflow, and process improvement methodologies. And like I mentioned before, I have a data visualization skill also, like in Tableau, Power BI, and then to communicate with the insight effectively. And then communication skill, strong written and verbal communication to collaborate with the stakeholder. And not forget about the project management also, experience with the project management methodologies like waterfall, agile, to drive process improvement initiative. And for the technical skill, I usually proficiency in tools like Excel, SQL, and some of data analytics software, like I mentioned before. And then business, about the business acumen, I understanding of business principle like market trends and industry best practice. And never forget about the problem solving, ability to identify and resolve operational issues, and collaboration with the cross functionality with the other team. And the last is about the adaptability, willingness to learn and adapt to changing the business need. That's the answer for the second question, key qualification. And then I will answer the third question. It's about your approach to process improvement. Usually I assess current process and then mapping and collect all document existing workflow to identify the problems, and then define goals and objective to establish clear metrics for process improvement, and then analyze the data, collect and analyze data to identify area for improvement, and then identify the root cause determine underlying reason for process inefficiencies, and also about the development solution, design and propose process improvement. And then next step is implement the changes. Collaborate with the stakeholder to implement new process, and then monitor and evaluate, track the KPI, key performance indicator, to measure process improvement effectiveness. And the last is about the continuously refine, regularly review and refine process to ensure sustainability. Maybe about the here are some ways I might have noticed an issue. I usually, if the company or the office already have the dashboard or the report, usually the indicator is coming from the dashboard or report, and like trend or something, anomaly behavior. And then after that, during my regular data analysis, I'm observe significant increase, decrease in compare the historical data, something like that. And also I'm compare with the information maybe customer complaint regarding some issues or technical problem or something else to enrich the data, and then collab with the other team, but still in the related with the problem, maybe customer support team, to check the report. Is it true there is something wrong with the application or the specific issue? And next question is about why was it an important or difficult issue? How do you bring awareness to the issue? Maybe about this issue was critical because it directly impact, and the difficult stem from maybe like a lack of resource or technical problem. It's potentially impact and recommend solution, and maybe need to communicate the issue to the relevant stakeholder, maybe like management or teams or key decision maker, through the a meeting or email or maybe like a presentation. Also, I proactively engage with the stakeholder to address their concern and build support for the necessary action. Maybe I create some example about the customer satisfaction. When the customer satisfaction going significantly increase with the customer complaint or negative impact, it's really create more urgency situation to management, and maybe not only management but key stakeholder, emphasizing the potential long-term consequences if the issue remain unresolved. And next question is about how did you make sure the issue was correctly understood and prioritized? Maybe I will I will answer point by point. And the number one is clear and concise communication. use a simple language, not using jargon or technical terms that might not be understood by everyone, and then provide clear and concise explanation. Summarize the issue in a few sentences, highlighting the key fact and the impacts, and also using like maybe charts, graph, or diagrams to illustrate the issue and make it easier to understand. And point number 2 is about active listening and seeking clarification. Encourage question and also the feedback. Actively listen to the question and concern from stakeholder. Also ask clarifying question. Make sure everyone understand the issue and its potential impact. And summarize and confirm understanding about the discussion and confirm that everyone is on the same page. The number 3, prioritizing the frameworks. Use a clear prioritizing framework, like the method to utilize must have, should have, could have, would have, or value versus the effort analysis. Involve the stakeholder in the prioritization process and seek input from the key stakeholder to ensure that priorities align with the business objective. And never forget about the document prioritize clearly. Clearly document is agreed to upon prioritize and share them with all stakeholders. And then never forget about the regular review and the updates. Scheduler, the regular check-in, the issue and its status with the stakeholder, and provide the update on progress to keep inform the stakeholder about the progress made on address the issue. Be flexible and adaptable with the new information or the changing circumstances. And then the question is about how did you collaborate with the other stakeholders to solve it. The number 1 is about the communication and information sharing within the regular meeting with the internal team or the stakeholder to provide the updates, progress discussion, and address any roadblocks. And then open and transparent communication. I think the communication channels the communication channel must be transparent and maintained to open to ensure all stakeholders were informed and aligned. And then share the documentation and the resource with the stakeholder to facilitate the collaboration and understanding. And then back to the like a previous question, I think still active with the listening and the feedback to hear the input, concern of the others is good to collaborate to make a good decision. And the last is about the collaboration tools and technologies. Utilize the project management tools to track the progress, to assign the tasks, and facilitate the collaboration, and also leverage communication platform like maybe Slack or Microsoft Teams to facilitate the real-time communication and information sharing. And never forget about the remote collaboration tools like Google Docs, Google Sheet, to effectively collaborate with the stakeholder in the different location or different place. And then the last is about the building the agreement about the facilitating discussion and negotiation, and build consensus around the shared solution and gain buy-in from the key decision makers. Maybe I will give you the example. I usually collaborate with the engineering team, product manager, and the customer support to solve the issue. I held regularly meeting to provide updates, discuss progress, and address any roadblocks, and also active listen to the input and concern from all stakeholders, and their feedback into the solution. And then I utilize the project management tools to track the progress and facilitate the collaboration. That's all my answer. I hope it is loud and clear, but if you still have any question, don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.